visiting 4 locations targeted by Hamas on October 7th. A UN team says there are reasonable grounds to believe sexual violence happened during the attacks and continues to happen to hostages being held in Gaza.
We found clear and convincing information that sexual violence, including rape, sexualized torture, cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment, has been committed against captives.
The allegations of sexual violence have been widely reported since October 7, but this is the first time the UN has formally sent a team to look into it. In the report, the team writes it gathered credible reports of gang rape, rapes of corpses of women, and naked or partially naked bodies tied in some cases to structures including trees and poles. From Israel's ambassador to the UN, a challenge for world leaders.
If the UN's deafening silence continues despite the findings in the report, this will definitely be the last nail in the UN's coffin. It will lose any remaining legitimacy.
Opening remarks, and then
from the UN team, this recommendation.
I am of the strong opinion that this finding does not in any way legitimize further violence, but actually reinforces the need for an urgent ceasefire.
The UN team acknowledged its report is limited in scope, saying this wasn't a full-scale investigation. The team didn't talk to survivors of sexual violence. They also couldn't look into all the allegations and raised concerns about others.
Some allegations of sexual violence previously reported and highly publicized in the media were determined by us to be unfounded. One example referring to the allegation of a pregnant woman whose womb had reportedly been ripped open before she was killed.
The UN team also visited the occupied West Bank and said it heard allegations of sexual violence against Palestinian women involving Israeli security forces and settlers. This report is now in the hands of the Secretary General with a note that a comprehensive investigation is still needed. Krish Reyes, CBC News, New York.